Is it a good idea for a producer of a very successful television station that's hosting a James Bond-a-Thon across the entire nation to get a James Bond fan to co-host the show? Is it a good idea? Stay tuned and find out. Hello, David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. A few months ago, a gentleman named Bill Kerner got in touch with me. Bill is a producer for Ion Television, a very successful television station here in the United States. And every single year, the Ion Television station hosts a Bond-a-Thon, a series of James Bond films across an entire week that culminates into a series of the movies on Father's Day evening. It's a really big thing here in the United States. Well, Bill Kerner got in touch with us, and his email was a little surprising. He essentially wanted us to co-host the show, to come down, fly down to Florida, tape the show over a day, different segments talking about James Bond things. Well, this was surprising to us because, let's face it, in the past, these different Bond-a-Thons have been hosted by celebrities, the Spy Museum, a series of professional speakers, etc. Who are we? We're just a bunch of Muppets talking into a camera and doing vlogs on TV. No offense to any of you out there. But we were honored, obviously, and we said yes because it was one of those things that we live for, these Bond experiences, one moment at a time, impact moments, and it seemed too good to be true. But it wasn't. It was true. So we flew down to Florida. I'm giving you kind of the Reader's Digest version of this. We flew down to Florida. They could not have been nicer to me. They wined and dined me. The very next day when we filmed, they treated me like royalty, and it was absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, why don't we take a look at a few pictures and videos that really capture the moment. We are live right now. We are checking out the different wardrobe. Here we got the director right here.
Got some scripts ready?
He swear he's going to make me 6'2".
Yeah.
I want to see how that happens. And then over here we've got everything laid out, all the details. There's Simone. She's an amazing wardrobe artist. Yep. Steaming something that may look very familiar to a lot of you back there, but more on that later.
Come on.
So David Zaritsky from the Bond Experience. We're here on the set for Ion Television's James Bond-a-Thon. Bond-a-Thon, Father's Day weekend, and here is the set. You can kind of see how they're dressing it so far. Getting all the different cameras and everything ready. And if you follow this, you're going to see actually the making of through the whole time. So we'll introduce you to some of the people, check out the wardrobe, meet the different hosts, and we're just going to have a little bit of fun. Anyway, David Zaritsky from the Bond Experience. We'll talk to you very soon. Take care. So much fun, and everybody could not have been nicer, more polite, more professional. It was so overwhelming because I'd never been in an environment where, you know, catering, wardrobe, all these things that I read about, I've never experienced it before, so I was a total newbie to it. But what's great about it is the different segments that we created, Bill and I created together. I know, crazy. It's not like he got into a room full of writers and people to punch up these segments. And no, he and I went back and forth on email to really say would be interested in. We kind of gravitated to a couple things. There was props and there's James Bond lifestyle or fashion and style and things along those lines. And that's what we kind of gravitated to. But there was a bit of an aha moment when I got there. So I think enough of you know me by now. I'm an improv guy. Like right now, I'm looking at you. There's no script. There's no cue cards. I haven't even planned out what I'm going to say. I'm just talking just out of my mouth. Not so much here. Well, there were teleprompters. And there were not one. There wasn't two. There were 3 cameras. There was this camera that came from the ceiling on this big robotic arm and 2 giant cameras coming from either side. And it was all new and unusual to me. And because of that, I wasn't very natural. So watch this first thing because this really doesn't have anything but a picture of me. But this is a little tease that they actually dropped in throughout the week leading up to Father's Day evening where I was going to co-host Casino Royale. So this is a commercial that they'd have on different parts of the week to tease it out, to get people to watch that evening. Take a look.
He's stylish and daring, he's mysterious and sophisticated. He's the world's most famous spy. He's James Bond. Join us Sunday for a special presentation of Casino Royale at 7, 6 Central. Creator of the Bond-Experience.com, David Zaritsky, will be here to share secrets from MI6 and how you can live like Bond. It's Bond-a-Thon on Ion Television. Brought to you by Domino's. Order online and track your order.
So that was just a bit of a teaser. So imagine, if you will, I'm looking at this camera. I'm standing there with Martin, who is a consummate professional. He was so great. He was my mentor for the day. And all I have to remember is one line for this next thing. Now, the next scene that's coming up that we had to film is called a bump. And essentially what it is, it's about an hour before our regular segments, Casino Royale, they were showing Die Another Day. So this was just a bump to kind of tease people out like, hey, there's something special coming. So it's Martin talking a little bit, and then he turns to me, and all I'm supposed to say is, I can't wait. Look how natural that is. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh man, I can't wait. Look at that. That's me saying I can't wait. My teeth were clenching, my jaw was clenching, I was nervous. I'm supposed to look at a teleprompter, which, by the way, I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see. So I'm looking at this teleprompter thinking, how am I going to do this? I can't see. The director, nicest guy in the world, his name is Zeus, cool name, comes out and says, David, you're clenching your teeth and you're looking at the camera and you're reading your lines. And so I'm thinking about 9 different things, and it was so unnatural. You'll see. Take a look.
I hope you're enjoying Bond-a-Thon. Coming up later tonight, David Zaritsky, creator of the Bond Experience, will share his secrets to living like Bond.
I can't wait.
You don't want to miss this. Join us for a special presentation of Casino Royale at 7, 6 Central. Brought to you by Domino's. Order online and track your order.
So you're probably thinking that wasn't too bad, but for some reason I just wanted to throw punch myself after seeing that. It was just so unnatural, so not like me, but it was my first one. So I started to get a little bit more comfortable. I stopped reading the teleprompter. I walked away. I grabbed some water. Martin was great. He calmed me down. He said, hey, just relax. Let's have fun. We've got great chemistry. Let's just go back and forth. And that's what we did. So this next one basically showed just maybe a few minutes before Casino Royale aired, when the first big segment was going to be. And it was just the 2 of us talking, saying, hey, we're coming right up. And all I'm supposed to say is, you know, I can't wait to show you these different things, living one moment at a time. So I get to use my tagline. Here was the first one.
Welcome back. Here with me is David Zaritsky, our special agent for the evening.
Well, thanks for having me. I can't wait to show you my most prized items from my James Bond collection and share some tips on how to live like Bond, one moment at a time.
I'm ready. See you back here after the conclusion of Die Another Day. Brought to you by Domino's. Order online and track your order.
Okay, that was marginally better. Maybe just give it to me. So basically now this next segment that we filmed, we're sitting in the Ion Lounge. It's actually very cool. It's a couch area. Martin and I are sitting there. We're kibitzing back and forth. That's chatting. It's very Johnny Carson-ish. I'm in my Madagascar outfit, so I'm very comfortable. It's short sleeve shirt. But those of you with keen eyes can see something. My eye. I had a bloody eye. For some reason, I don't know if it was stress or lack of sleep because it was the end of the week and I had just flown all over God's green earth on work. And then I was back here and I don't know what it was, but my blood vessels in my eye had burst. So if you look at my left eye in this next shot, if you freeze frame, and who has the time to do that, but trust me, you'll see it. You'll see this very Le Chiffre type moment happening. And the director came up to me and said, "Have you slept?" And I said, "Yeah, oh no, I know." And they were pumping Visine in my eye, nothing worked. So here's my bloody eye moment.
Good evening and welcome to the Ion Lounge. Bond expert David Zaritsky is with us. Let's jump right in.
I have some intriguing 007 secrets to share tonight, from getting the secret agent look to the coolest tech from Q Branch.
And David, you look like you're ready to head to Madagascar. Casino Royale starts now. Brought to you by Domino's. Order online and track your order.
Okay, so somewhere probably about during the one and only scene, there was a break, and if you watched it on TV, live on TV, then you saw us come up in our first segment. Our first segment was about style, it was about fashion, it's about the Bond lifestyle, and it was great because this was the first time I could actually become comfortable because it's very improv. I mean, we had talked about generally what I was supposed to say, and I had certain cue lines on the beginning and end of what I was saying, so Martin knew where to come in and where not to, and when to touch the jacket and say something about a luxury item. So this was finally, I was in my element to be a little bit more natural. You'll notice a difference. Take a look.
Welcome back. It looks like Demetrius lost more than just the car in that poker game. Tonight we're talking all things Bond. So David, tell us about the secret agent lifestyle.
Absolutely. So much of the Bond lifestyle is about the clothing, but it's never about trends. It's never about fashion. It is about style. It's about classic style. Take, for example, this very simple brown jacket. Now, it is screen used, worn by Daniel Craig in an upcoming scene.
Wow, that's so cool. And of course, when you say simple, I'm assuming this is a high-end designer, right?
It is. It's a $4,000 jacket, but you can get one for much less as long as the fit is right. It's all about the fit when it comes to Bond.
There's so much to being a special agent, but you make looking good so effortless.
Well, thank you very much. And I can't wait to show you some of the props from Casino Royale.
I got a sneak peek earlier. It is an amazing collection. So see you back here a little later in the Ion Lounge. Brought to you by Domino's. Order online and track your order.
Okay, that was good. It was quick, and I know these are 60 seconds. So I mean, a lot of people out there said, "Oh, we wish you had more." Don't forget, Domino's and other sponsors, they're the ones paying for this. This was just to kind of bring people in. But again, getting more comfortable. So this next segment was by far my favorite. It still remains my favorite. It was my favorite to film. It's my favorite to watch. We had a bunch of friends over when we saw this live on Father's Day evening. Because I felt very natural. Martin and I had some great chemistry by then. We were laughing and doing jokes. We were messing up. But it was fun. So it was 3/4 of the way in. I'm probably exhausted in the day, but I was just starting to have fun. And plus, I'm in the Skyfall tuxedo, so how can you lose next to Vesper's dress? It was all good, but take a look. You'll see the segment.
And just like that, 007 wins big again. A little bit of trivia for you at home. The red plaque that James tipped the dealer was worth $500,000.
And there it is. I mean, the amazing thing in Casino Royale, they stepped away from the whole idea of exploding pens and cars with machine guns and decided to really take Bond back to the basics. I mean, what does he use? He uses a phone. He uses an earpiece for communication. I mean, it's forcing him to be more resourceful. Even the bad guy didn't have sharks with laser beams. He had an inhaler. I'll tell you, the one consistency, though, is the amazing dresses and jewelry. I mean, Vesper wears that necklace throughout the entire film.
Wow, that is so cool. And of course, now it's part of your collection, right?
It is.
Nice.
This scene, the poker scene, took over 9 days to film.
No wonder Bond is famished. 9 days to film one scene? I'd be hungry too.
Yeah.
Let's take a break and we'll see you back here in a little while. Brought to you by Domino's. Order online and track your order.
So the final shot of the day is just us saying goodbye. I mean, it couldn't be simpler. And yet it couldn't be more complicated to me because I had to watch these two cameras. We looked into camera 3. Then we got this jib camera coming down, this robotic arm camera, and I was supposed to look up into that. See, I'm getting it wrong already. I was supposed to look up into that, then and then say goodbye, and then look up, and then like this. And I just couldn't do it. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't do it. It was amateur hour for me. Again, Martin being great, professional, I couldn't do it. So my lines got reduced. But what was great about it is, and I cannot thank the producers and Ion Television enough for this, they allowed me to look into the camera and go, for more secrets and information, go to thebondexperience.com. It was a nationwide plug, which was very cool. I mean, that was very big of them. I mean, I would have been happy just to be the subject matter expert, invited James Bond geek fanatical guy, but then they went the added distance and helped this. And by the way, there's been a huge spike since that little plug. So take a look at this.
Well, David, this is the end of the night for us. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Martin. For more secrets, head to thebondexperience.com.
And thank you for being with us. Enjoy the conclusion of Casino Royale. Good night and happy Father's Day.
Good night.
Brought to you by Domino's. Order online and track your order.
So that was our goodbye. A little sad to have left everybody, but what an amazing experience. What an amazing memory. I cannot thank Bill Kerner enough for taking a chance. I mean, they could have gone so many different routes. They decided to get a Bond fan to co-host this national Bond-a-Thon. Hope they do it next year. Hope they enjoyed it. I think they did. The CEO of Ion Television had major thumbs up for it, so that was great. So maybe more Bond fans, it doesn't need to be me, maybe more Bond fans will get involved with these type of things. I would love that. But I think it was a lot of fun. I've heard some reactions from people that saw it on TV, and you know, the nice thing is that Bill also understands that we have an audience, an amazing built-in audience. And a lot of people, you are international, or maybe you dialed in on the television, couldn't find the commercials. The segments were short, so you couldn't see them all. Maybe you went to the bathroom during one. Who knows? Or maybe you're just like my mom and just wanted to see them over and over and over again. She's the only one. But here they are. So now everybody across the globe can see them, and it's been just an amazing experience. So, you know, this has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience, and we will see you very soon. Oh, hey, you're still here. I didn't even know. Listen, while you're here, if you want, so I would actually go to this button right here and click on it, because then you actually subscribe to our vlogs. It's amazing. You get to see all the upcoming stuff first. You get notifications. It screams at you while you're at work. It's absolutely amazing. Just click on this button, hit subscribe. Just move your cursor.